Yo, what's going on YouTube? In today's video, we'll be looking at creepy and strange TikToks that are gonna make you question everything. Yo, what is this? What didn't came into our world? Oh, snap.
Get y'all ass in here and sit down. Now, what we got here is two little creatures that was caught on somebody's security cam walking through somebody's driveway. But they up to something. Look at them, shorter than the goddamn tires. And then one of them is getting ready to shoot some sort of light into the sky. See what he did? Now, I think it's some sort of a flare to either call backup in or to let wherever they came from know that they're done doing what they're doing. I'm not sure. I'm just speculating. But what are these things, y'all? They're shorter than the fucking tires. These are not kids. Are they gnomes? Are they duendes? I mean, are they elves? What are they? And what is he shooting in the goddamn sky? I don't know. Somebody tell me what they think. Get your ass out of here.
Whoa. American company Clone Robotics unveils the first bipedal android with biomechanical muscles featuring 1,000 artificial muscles and 500 sensors. Nah, man. I do not need to see no androids like this moving and having bipedal android biomechanical functions. I do not need to see that. Look at it moving. Yo, we got a chopper chasing the orbs, the D-Orbax. Yo, what was that?
Didn't get no sleep last night, I'm late. What time will tell? Yo, said if you love me, why would you do it?
A radically new space vehicle called the Ionocraft, which could be equally useful in communications, defense, or radar, is demonstrated in New York in scale model by its inventor, Major Alexander de Seversky. The bizarre-looking flying machine, which was 6 years in development, gets its power to move and to stay aloft some 60 miles above sea level from ionic emissions generated by electric impulses. It can travel several hundred miles per hour. The downdrafts of steam in the demonstration illustrate the propelling ionic emissions. Electrical potential will be provided by airborne solid-state electronic means.
Look, we got the sun, the local sun, y'all. It's local. Because what else would that be?
My baby is freaking out because of this tree.
Oh, snap. That's like an eyeball or something. It's looking dead at
I don't
him.
even know how he even seen this. But, yeah.
That literally looked like an eyeball, didn't it?
Saturated fat, which is things like corn oil, safflower oil, peanut oil, soybean oil. You can lower your risk of cardiovascular disease by up to 30%. It's similar to
I don't know about all that, y'all. Whoa.
I saw the words morbidly obese.
stay away from the seed oils, yo.
I gotta rewind this really quick. Because what did she just do? Somebody please tell me what this is. Levi and I are sitting in here watching this preschool circle time because he likes watching little kids.
Wait, what?
What? And then she just starts doing this. What's happening? I'm so confused.
Candace Owens might be in a lot of trouble, but I don't think she cares. So we all know that Candace Owens is saying that the French president is married to a woman that's a man. And that woman, that's a man that he's married to, is his father.
Crazy
And of
work.
course, I know you're looking the same way I was looking, like how? But let me tell you something. Candace Owens has done so much research on this. And like I said in my last video, she is very, very convincing. And what's making me think that everything that she's saying is real is how Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, is acting. So allegedly, he made her an offer, a $5 million offer, to stop talking. And of course, you know Candace did not and will not take that money. Also, there are people saying that there has been threats. Candace has said there has been threats, but still, whatever information she has, she said she's dropping it continuously. Now let me say, allegedly, she's saying that this man is married to his father. Now, as sick as that sounds, she says she has some more information. This is sick, man. I'm out.
Remember the
Crazy.
recent ISIS shooting?
Mm-hmm.
And remember the one from 8 years ago and what they said about black people.
The gunman was in there with us, and he actually made a call to 911 from in there. Everybody could hear who was in the bathroom who survived, could hear him talking to 911, saying that the reason why he's doing this is because he wants America to stop bombing his country. And from that conversation from 911, he pledged his allegiance to ISIS, then spoke to us directly in the bathroom. He said, "Are there any black people in here?" I was too afraid to answer, but there was an African-American male in the stall where most of my body was, majority of my body was, had answered. And he said, yes, there are about 6 or 7 of us. And the gunman responded back to him saying that, you know, I don't have a problem with black people. This is about my country. You guys suffered enough. And he made a statement saying that it wasn't about black people.
Do you see?
That's crazy though. He said he ain't got no problems with the black folks, huh? What's that tell y'all?
That news story recently that was it happened in Spain. This woman was doing a experiment, and she was going to be living in a cave underground for 500 days.
500?
The only human interaction she had was, I think it was like weekly or monthly visits from doctors just to check on her, and that was it. And they wouldn't update her on anything. They wouldn't tell her what day it was. They would not do anything. And so she laid under there. There's videos of her doing like workouts and exercises and stuff, and vlogging, pretty much just telling her experience.
Right?
No sun at all. 500 days. Then they pull her out, and she's like almost resisting because she thinks it's only been, what she's been tracking, only been 120, 150 days. She only believed it only had that many days had passed.
She just lost complete
lost time, everything. I mean, imagine your sleep cycles, how messed up they would be. Absolutely terrifying. Think about being alone in a cave for 500 days.
Nope.
Do you see those cave exploring videos, like when they're crawling?
We talked about this before in the podcast, but it gives me so much anxiety. Have you seen those videos?
Ancient giant tree symbolism, huh? The mountains are definitely the remains from giant trees. Just go look at them.
And down here.
Yeah, I just came from Asia.
Where were you?
Thailand.
You like it?
Love it.
Dude, Thailand's.
I love it.
This is wild.
What are you guys getting? Can I order now, please? You go first.
Can I get the Shangu Coco? Changu Coco. Changu.
Why? Out of town, you ordering things that you can't even pronounce. Only out of town you order things you can't even pronounce.
Period.
You're good.
How about I broke my toenail?
Oh, shit.
Me too.
Yeah, we want that coconut sauce. Yeah,
coconut sauce.
Who is that?
Yeah,
That's like you.
That's my little brother.
Y'all notice anything weird there?
Wow, that looks great. Thank you. What you want in a pancake is a...
So hold on before this plays. As they are not joking. Totally normal stuff going on here. Please do your homework. These people are not who you think they are. Never forget who these people are. It's happening before our eyes right now.
have the consistency of young human flesh.
It's spongy, it has life to it.
You're with a guy with brightly colored undergarments, and you got soft human flesh in front of you. You're in a weird place.
I'm looking forward to this. This is really, really going to be a great pancake.
Wait, what?
Santa Claus.
This is Santa Claus, the flying reindeers, and this is the ancient Roman god Saturn or Saturno, flying winged snakes. Sometimes he was depicted with a long white beard and a staff, and sometimes he was depicted with a scythe because he was the god of harvest and also the god of time. In ancient Rome, the people celebrate during December a festival called Saturnalia. Some people had many fun because they had enough to eat and to drink, and other people were not so happy during Saturnalia because they were given as a gift to the god Saturno. In other civilizations, the name for Saturno was Molech or Kronos or Kajamanu.
I have personally seen with my own eyes the curvature of the Earth.
Is he lying?
Is it the circle vision of your sight? Is it the circle limit of your sight? Because obviously the limit of our eyesight.
I was very lucky, and I went on Concorde. Okay. So I was very lucky. I went on Concorde. So about 60,000 feet. You could clearly see the curvature of the Earth.
What's the shape of the windows? Actually, science.
It was the shape of the windows.
No, I didn't say that. What was the shape of the windows, is what I said.
Like an oval?
Scientists themselves tell us that you have to be 50 miles up to be able to see the curvature of the globe. A plane, an average commercial plane, travels up to 7 miles, which is around 33,000 feet, which I has been. You were about 10 or 12 miles, so it's still, again, way below what scientists themselves tell us.
Oh, I've got so many questions. We're going to have to end this.
Look at him. Look.
Flock cameras are the main thing that law enforcement uses now to catch criminals. That's what it is. As clear as I can say it. What we'll do is I'll put a picture of the flock camera on this so that you'll see it. But they're everywhere. Once you see.
Anybody ever seen these little cameras? I sure be seeing them, man. That's crazy. They out here just tracking us.
See this thing, you're going to realize that you see them everywhere. It is a camera that is positioned to capture your license. That's what a flock camera is. But these cameras capture more than your license. They can capture the interior of your vehicle as you drive by these cameras, especially the positioning of the camera. And it's legal. And so what happens is this camera captures your tag. And when it captures your tag, it's able to detect where your vehicle has been anywhere in the United States where there are flock cameras. If you're in Georgia and you travel to New York, every time your vehicle tag gets captured by a flock camera, it is entered into a database and they are able to track it.
What about Pam cooking spray? Everybody knows what Pam is. It's some kind of little healthy oil with compressed air that you spray it and it gets on your pan. It's not compressed air. And they don't tell you, but it's butane and propane. People don't understand that they are spraying lighter fluid on their children's hot cake.
Yo, he ain't lying. And I'm going to tell you one more, right? For all my bald brothers out there, right? All the ones that got to shave. Listen, I looked at my shaving cream ingredients and sure enough, propane is in that mug. And you know what I started thinking? I'm like, man, I probably made myself even more bald by shaving using this shaving cream because I'm putting propane on my head and shaving it with a razor. How is that remotely smart at all?
And the worst part about it is not all of it dissipates.
It's honestly probably why people are recommending to get one of these instead. I mean, just like the PAM, you can spray it, and unlike the PAM, you can go ahead and click this lever and pour as much as you want. These have already sold out twice this month, so if you see the link right here, they might be in stock.
Ain't no real man gon' kiss no man. You're playing with a person's mind. You're manipulating them. You acting like, or if I kiss you, we gonna get close.
Hey, I'm not the person he kissed. That's how I roll. Well, that's nobody else, man. We roll like that.
We roll like that, huh?
Okay, we just roll like that. That's my son. I raised him, you heard?
I believe that one alone. That's baiting, and what I said earlier. That's a Kuma. Him and Puffy just alike. Think about it. It's not far-fetched. It fucks over all lay artists. How can Juvenile be lower than motherfucking Birdman? Birdman got about 3-4 million. Juvenile barely reach 1 million on Instagram. He is the star. When Baby first came out, Baby had a record called Need a Bag of Dope. Google it. He been trying to be a rapper. They wasn't feeling him. We already did the groundwork, nigga. We sold all the records.
Now we finna see what America is like with a motherfucking bully in that bitch. Niggas is watching the news like it's the playoffs. Time he wake up, he just signed another fucked up piece of paper. Wait till they see this when they wake the fuck up, since they want to talk.
He ain't lying, is he?
You was watching the news, had your breakfast blunt, and it scared you and your breakfast blunt. Take your ass to real jail then. The president's supposed to think of something, then talk about it with the Senate and the Congress, pass a bill, and then do it. Trump don't give a fuck. Trump. Did they say anything about niggas yet? We got one more day then, one more day. We don't need no more problems. We know once they start coming for Hispanics, it's gonna be a bunch of light-skinned niggas stuck at the border. Niggas just say, I'm not supposed to be here. I don't even speak Spanish. We know if they start coming after y'all, we next anyway. Don't worry, Hispanic people. We will open up that Underground Railroad so quick. We got the blueprints. Black people, we got enough problems in America.
The Dana Hotel, 660 North State Street. We walk into the hotel. They say we can't check in for another hour. Cool. We go down to the bar. We just gooling sipping. I used to wear a cross chain. I used to wear a silver cross chain every day. We get to the bar. This white dude, blonde hair, blue-eyed dude. He got a little suit, and she got a suit on. You could tell it was a tailor suit. But I noticed his cufflinks. I only seen them cufflinks one time at the Hermes store with a client. I knew them cufflinks was like $15,000 for both. I'm like, damn, look at this man. I'm like, this dude got paper. But he got a smug look at me though. Mm. So I'm like, man, you want to get a drink? He said, I wouldn't have a drink with you. I'm like, what the fuck? So, but it was something weird about him though, because when I got close to him, I felt like I was in front of somebody who was like, I don't know, bro. Like it made the hair, like it gave me a weird feeling that I never felt before. So I'm like, man, I think to myself, hold on, where's my gun at? Is it in my book bag? Well, I got it on me. I'm thinking this. As I'm thinking about my gun, this man say, you wouldn't dare pull something like that out in a place like this. But I thought this.
Mm.
And then he responded to me based off what I thought. And Dugas said, what the fuck is he talking about? I say, nigga, something up with dude. He said, yeah, I don't like him, Gordo. I'm like, right. So I get my drink and he just standing there looking at us like we was crazy. And once we saw him though, it hit us like, damn, we seen him in Vegas. And we seen him at the airport. And we seen him at the chicken and waffle place. So I'm not gonna say that I met the devil, but we met one of them. Oh, bro, we met somebody. We met somebody. You know, The Tesla have a biometric camera on it. If you take it down to the graveyard, it's gonna show people walking around. When you look out the window, you ain't gonna see nobody though. Why is that camera picking up a biometric human vibe?
Mhm.
Why is it showing up on the
That
camera?
is crazy, ain't it?
You know, the little 3 times we went out with the exorcist, with the father, you know, man. A little lady grabbed my hoodie and pulled me so close to her face. There's no way that little lady could pull me like that. And there's no way she could know the details about our life how she knew. I was raised in the church, you know what I'm saying? I studied theology in college. I do believe there is an afterlife, and I do believe that there is I'm not gonna say heaven, I'm not gonna say hell, but I will say that you need to have your beliefs right when you die. Because if it's not, you can get stuck in the middle. And I'll leave it at that on bro.
What y'all think he saw or who he saw? Talk about, you wouldn't dare pull that out on me in public. Could you imagine somebody just reading your mind? Like, that would trip me out. I'd probably I don't know what I'd do. I wouldn't even, I'd be scared to think.
On Cabotage.
Cabotage.
And that I was like, oh, okay, let's look into this. What is Cabotage?
This is what fascinates me, and this is what I heard you talking about on YouTube a while back now, and this really fascinates me.
Yeah, and well, it blew my mind that I'm like, okay, well, I looked everywhere for words that start with CAB. Why did I not find this one? And what I have found is most of these terms that are used in maritime law, you won't find in a dictionary, and you won't find online if you're looking. You have to specifically look for maritime law terms.
Right.
And a lot of these words that they use in maritime law, we use normal day to day, but we have a completely different meaning. I like to talk about, just as an example of having 2 words that we use all the time, but they have different meanings, and maybe one of them is kind of obscured. I really like this one, and I've never told anybody about this one yet. But
Okay.
the word great, right? We know that great means someone that we look up to or someone magnificent. Magnus, which is actually my son's name, means great. So those kind of go together. But there's another, and then we have things like the Great Fires. Like every city had a great fire. Well, why are we calling them great? Because they were big, they were destructive.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
And then we have, and grand also kind of goes in this. So great and grand, because we've got the Grand Canyon, and you've got different, there's the Great Lakes, and I'm just talking about stuff in the US, but you'll see those terms a lot in different geographical things or different things that happen in history. There's Alexander the Great and things like that. And,
and we refer to World War I sometimes as the Great War.
Yeah.
And you're quite right. There's nothing great about it. Not using the word as we use it.
Well, I'm going to tell you why they use that, because it's a hidden reason. But if you look at genealogy, you have a grandmother, and then you have a great grandmother, and a great great grandmother.
Yeah.
And that's going this way on, if you're here, you get grandma, then your great grandma, and your great great grandma. And if you go this way, they're your cousins. Well, this is your cousin once removed and twice removed. So the terms great and grand mean one generation removed from. So I think that the second meaning of great is you have removed history from one generation, or removed the understanding by one generation.
That's good. I read that. I mean, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. That's fantastic. Thanks for sharing that. Shit, that's a mind fuck, isn't it? That really is.
So the Great Fires, it's like they're laughing at you. They're saying, look, we took away your history. Now you don't know. So then one generation removed from you.
And if like the Great Fire of London, 1666, if Anatoly Fomenko is right, and they added 1,000 years onto our timeline, then that was 666. That was the year it happened. If he's right, and that that tallies up, doesn't it? It sort of reinforces the theory.
Yeah. So if you start looking into the terms used in maritime admiralty law, you're going to find a whole lot of words that you use for something else. And it's super fascinating. And each one you got to kind of pull apart and think about and see how, because they're not all going to be as direct as great, the word great, but
yeah.
So cabotage law is, and I'm just going to read it right off of Wikipedia here because it's just easy.
Yeah, I just got to say this. I randomly got the dang Frosted Flakes song stuck in my head. They're more than good. They're great.
Here that way. Maybe if I can get it to come up. No? Okay. All right. I didn't save. Cabotage law has to do with it was originally for shipping, but it now encompasses not just water shipping, but air travel and land travel. And it has to do with nation or country A coming to the port of nation B and how goods can be unloaded and then transported through the country. So those are cabotage laws. So to conclude, and that's like a really basic, it gets really in depth and confusing, but basically it's how a country can ship stuff to another country and then through that country.
This is a term people just won't have heard of before.
No, I'd never heard of it. No. And it's just something you don't think about, unless you're in that industry, because.
So is it possible then that the Cabbage Patch kids or Cabbage Patch babies, that is to do with they're called that because that is to do with the trafficking and the movement of babies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I think. Another part of the hidden symbolism is that
Clever.
so if we look back and we're looking at the first category of these postcards, we've got cabbages. So we've got to receive or accept cabotage. So the man with the striped socks who's farming them, he's the nation A, and then the lady in red who's receiving them, she's nation B or Lady Liberty. So it's so that's like all the immigrants that came over. Also, these postcards were popular between 1900 and 1920.
Yeah.
They depict a time prior to that. So they're depicting like the 1850s, 60s,
yeah,
the 1900s. So they're from a time sooner than when they were popular. So it's almost like they're saying, this is what we did. See?
Yes, of course.
So then you have the babies being plucked out of the water. Well, that's cabotage because they're being taken out of the water. So that's why there's a lot of water symbolism. And then being moved across in trains, that's just transport.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose there might be a little bit of a connection there to the orphan train movement.
Mm-hmm. It could be.
Possibly. I know that happened later, but
yeah.
I mean, it maybe it's just a coincidence, but there's definitely some synergy there.
Yeah. So that's what I have as far as the cabbage baby postcards. But then I know that you want to talk about cloning or the potential for human cloning.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we've spoken about this before, and like I said to you, I think I've gone so far into it that I can't not see this as a cloning exercise. But every day's a school day, and I these are theories, and you've obviously you've got my book, and I say throughout that, and often on posts, that this is just what I think. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think clones are real? Do you think they can like make a doppelganger of you or me? Like you go outside, you see somebody that looks just like you, you're like, what the heck? I'm just saying, it's possible. A lot of people say I look like everybody that's bald with a beard. I got 1,000 doppelgangers.
So where are you with the whole cloning? Is it? Do you think there's something in this? Do you think that those Cabbage Patch babies were cloned, or where do you think they came from?
Well, I have not personally. Because I haven't seen a photograph of a cloning facility, and I haven't seen any paperwork that says anything that would make me think that there's cloning. I'm skeptical about it. I know I'm not sitting here saying like, no, that didn't happen. That's insane. But I'm trying to look at what we have, what we can look at logically to see if it's a possibility. So, I mean, I ran the numbers as far as like the population in 1900.
Clones are probably real.
Hey, did y'all hear about that dude that remember the drones that was all in the sky in Jersey in like the East Coast area? Did y'all hear about the dude who caught a orb? Like his content keep coming across my FYP recently. So I go to his page, and you know the little green orbs that everybody was seeing up in the sky. So he said that he was singing, right? Because I guess he's an artist, he's a musician, and he said he was singing, and the orb had came close. So he said he was just playing, like he wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm finna really catch it. And he said he got a bag, and he actually caught it, bro. So he caught it. He caught the orb, and he put it inside of like a Converse bag. I mean, a Converse box, shoe box.
Yeah, that shit blinking. You see what the fuck going on?
Oh, snap.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, hell no.
And he said it started making him nauseous. But then he said it's not like a physical entity. It's like a green smoke type situation. But like, it's a green smoke situation that looks like it might be able to form, you know, like actual, I don't know, like a thick, I don't know how to explain it, bro. But he said it's making him nauseous. He put clips. He won't show it because he said the phone, like whatever this entity is, it won't let him record. Like, and we all know that allegedly stuff like that do be messing with technology. Like, if you try to film a situation like that, your technology go crazy. So then he was in his homegirl car. I guess she was giving him a ride somewhere, and he had the box, and it was messing with the radio. Like, it was making the radio signal go off.
I put the fucking orb by the thing. It got the radio tripping the fuck out.
Yo.
That shit crazy. Oh, maybe it's trying to give me a signal. What the fuck?
Who's that fucking box?
Yo.
Get that shit out my car, please.
He said that people been following him, and he got footage on his page. Like, I'm gonna link his page. Go to his page. He said somebody been following him in like a marked black truck or something, and they was asking him like, oh, do he know where to find some Converse shoes? Think about it. He said, y'all been following me for like, he said, I seen y'all spin a block like 5 times. They were like, no, we just looking to buy some Converse shoes. What he got in that Converse box? He was like, I don't know nothing about no Converse shoes. Think about it. He got that orb that he been putting online in a Converse box, and that random truck been following him, talking about they want to buy a Converse box, or they looking for some Converse shoes. Make it make sense. I mean, he haven't posted since like January 24th or something, but yesterday he won't post like a physical face of him. It's just like posts, like, you know, the little written posts. That's all, bro. Tell me what y'all think. Go to his page and come back and tell me what y'all think.
Yo, that's crazy though. I did see that video, right? I didn't know what was going on. It was like 2 guys in a black Durango, and they pulled up on him, and then they sped off as soon as he said, I'm live right now recording y'all. As soon as he said that, they sped off. Y'all think he really caught an orb in a Converse sneaker box?
All right, watch this. You guys are not going to believe this. Look, let me get my seatbelt on. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Start my truck. All right, now I'm going to turn my camera to the right so you guys will... No. It'll need to go to the left. I'll turn my camera to the left, and I'll pull out, show you exactly what I'm talking about. Turn this heat down that way. There's... That truck's behind me. There's storage containers on the left side of the road that they're being shipped in. This is not a conspiracy theory, guys. I'm not making any of this up. Look, see this guy right here in his car? He just left there. He's getting gas on his way out. But I'm going to come up here and I'm going to turn left. You'll see there's a giant dinosaur up here and a bunch of storage containers. I'll pause it because there's a little bit of traffic so you guys don't have to sit through it. All right, traffic's on. I'm able to go. Here we go. Now make this left and look directly to your left, right here. See the black tarp and storage containers and everything? Right there. I'm getting ready to go past them. And there's a sign out front. You guys see that? See what I'm talking about? I can't make this stuff up, guys.
What they sell?
Over there is the Lincoln Memorial. Over there, students, is the White House. And over there was the Jefferson Memorial.
This sucks.
Jefferson. Can I get off the bus just for one picture?
No!
Please. We can roll this way.
Come on, gather around. Let's get this over with.
Well, now, students, J. Edgar Hoover was director of the FBI from 1924 until his death in 1972. He was a great American.
He was a fascist transvestite, and I hope he rots in hell.
What?
It's so difficult to predict the future. 99.99% of the predictions the human being had in the history about the future, all wrong.
Including that one?
Oh yeah. Only, you know, the 0.00% of the prediction are right. They're right because by accident.
Yeah, but it's also true that 80% of statistics are false.
Yeah. So, my meaning is
Hold room. Come on, guys. It was a joke.
To me, artificial intelligence is just like people worry a lot about this today. Are those people, I call them college smartness. People like us, street smart, we never scared of that. We think it's a great fun, and we want to change ourselves to embrace it.
I don't know, man. That's like famous last words.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about something fun. I admire that you want to go on the Mars. Shall we go to the Mars?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not interested in the Mars. I just came back from there, so I'm more interested on the Earth, the things, what's going on happening here. So, why you're so curious about the Mars?
Well, this is the first time in the 4.5 billion year history of Earth that it's been possible to extend life beyond Earth. And we should try to do this as quickly as possible. That's my view.
Good. It's so difficult to secure the future of the Earth, but we can secure the future of next 100 years. It's great to send 1 million people to the Mars, but we have to care about the 7.4 billion people on the Earth. How can we make the world more sustainable? And I'm not that fan of the Mars because I think it's easy to go to the Mars. When you go on the top of the building, just the one step you go to Mars, but you will never be able to come back.
Yeah,
so that's my view.
That's not how it works, though.
And also,
don't do it.
I hate to go to the Himalayas too. I mean, when you climb on the, I think someday I will go there when the elevator is ready. I will go there and have a look. I hate the word AI called artificial intelligence. I call it Alibaba intelligence.
Yeah. Might end up being true. You never know.
You want to pick up another topic?
Sure.
Yeah. Jobs?
I pick up jobs.
Jobs for life. Jobs.
Sure, anything. Sure. Yeah.
So what new jobs will be created because of the AI, or has the change already started? Why shouldn't we have a lot of jobs? I think people should work 3 days a week, 4 hours a day. So that's my view about jobs. Don't worry about it. We will have jobs.
Yeah. I think that, over time, AI will make jobs kind of pointless. We're going to have to figure out this Neuralink situation. Otherwise, we will be left behind. It's very important we do this quickly. I think we don't have much time.
We don't have much time for what?
We don't have much time to solve the Neuralink.
Wait,
yeah.
what? Yeah, it's just, man, you think of like technology and technology awareness. If there was like a topological map of technology awareness, it's mostly flat with a few short buildings and then some very tall spires. And unless you're on that very tall spire, it's not obvious what the topology is.
Yeah, I never worry about the things that I cannot solve. I let other people to solve it. If nobody can solve it, just let it be. That's my life. Don't worry about the machines. For sure, we should understand one thing, that man can never make another man. Computer is a computer. Computer is just a toy. Man cannot even make a mosquito. So we should have a confidence. Computer only have chips. Man have the heart. So I never, in my life, especially last 2 years when people talk about AI, say human being will be controlled by machines, I never think about that. I think it's impossible, right? It's impossible because human beings, they are different. Machines are invented by human beings. And according to the science, right, humans can never create another animal that is smarter than humans. Especially when you have so many smart people, it's impossible to make another smart people.
I very much disagree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. The most important mistake I see smart people making is assuming that they're smart. They're not.
Yeah. So give me example what the animals or things that a human being made that is smarter than human beings.
Well, computers actually are already much smarter than people on so many dimensions.
Okay. Yeah, my view is that computer may be clever, but human beings are much smarter.
Yeah, definitely not.
Clever is very academic, is knowledge driven. Smarter is experience driven. Computer is smart, is clever, but it's human being. We invented the computer. I never see a computer invented a human being. Just like 100 years ago, when human beings created cars. So human beings say, I can run faster than a car. It's impossible. It's only stupid people to compete with a car who run faster. So I told those guys, they are very sad. So, computer will be smarter than human beings because computer can play chess better. I think you are stupid to compete with that. Don't do that. Thank you, Elon. Nice talking to you.
This interview was quite special, and so I wonder whose side are you on? Is it the side of Elon Musk, who's more into the future, AI, traveling between planets? Or maybe are you on the side of Jack Ma, who would rather focus more on our planet and the present? Night fam, comment down below, and I hope I will see you tomorrow. Come back at the same time to see another video.
Which side y'all taking? Elon, Jack Ma? That whole interview made me feel like Elon was an AI, like he is the robot representing the robots, saying, oh yeah, robots are definitely smarter than humans. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And Jack Ma is like, nah, man, I'm all about humanity and I'm about here and right now. I don't know, it's up to you guys though. But yeah, these are some of the most creepy and strange TikToks that are out there. If you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and until next time, YouTube, peace.